Hello there, this is Robert Dorsey here. I'm just going to do a little short video here on the initial steps of setting up a WordPress blog in the back area, in the dashboard area. I've just set up a WordPress blog for my son Adrian, and this is the front page of it here, and as you can see, we haven't done anything with it. Nothing has been changed or nothing has been added to it yet. So there's a couple of things that I want to walk through for anyone that's setting up WordPress blog, and just to let you know some of the steps that we need to do in the very beginning. So under the Users tab, we want to go to the where it says admin there, but we want to edit this. Now, as it is, the display name is publicly displayed as admin. We need to change that. And where we do that is right here where it says nickname. So we want to put in the name, and then it'll show up, you see, in the drop down list here. And so you choose your name. Now if this was a blog for a business, you could also have a business name in here. But because this is a personal blog, we'll just put his name in there. And then here also you can add in some of this other information, make a bio of yourself if you want later. And for now I'm going to do the basics, and so I can kind of show you where some of these are in here. Okay, one more thing we want to do is we want to do the settings. Now up on the top you see our site title, and like it says over here, he has his name there, right? We want to have his full name, so I do his full name in there. Now also here it says here just another WordPress blog. That's by default. That always shows up here underneath the name. So what I want to do is just change that for now and just say my personal blog. And if that was a business, again, you would probably want to put in your business name in there. Okay, WordPress address URL and site URL, don't touch those. Email address, for admin purposes, you can put your whatever email address you want to use in there. I used mine because I set it up, and Adrian will probably change that to his later. Okay, one more thing we need to do in our settings here is we need to change something here in the permalinks. So click on permalinks. Now what we need here, by default, you're always going to have your domain name followed by a whole bunch of numbers and p equals and question marks and things like that. Now generally speaking, that's a pretty ugly URL to be passing out to people when you're giving out an email address of, say, especially of a page you want somebody to see, or your blog posts, and you want to relate to your blog posts. So what we want to do in here, we want to do a custom structure, and we want to a / question mark, and we want to have it say post name, and then another question mark. The reason we want post name in there is because when you make a post, and let's post or make a page, you see, well, I just clicked on, I'll drag this down here so we can see this a little bit. If you go over to this sample page and you see this in here where it's got page underscore ID equals 2, well, anytime you do a post in there, you're just going to have a whole bunch of numbers and things. So what I'll do is put the name. Now this will put the name of your post, the name of your page in place of numbers. So if you call a post, say, welcome to my blog, what would happen then is you would have .com / welcome to my blog. See how that works? Okay, so we want to save that change. Now, there's a couple things that I always do, and we need to install a plugin, probably a couple of plugins here. So we go into plugins and then we click on add new, or we could add new down here, and search plugins. So what we want here, the one I'm going to put in for right now is, I'm going to put in a Google XML sitemaps, and we're going to look for a plugin called Google XML sitemap. Now this helps the search engines find things right when you're getting ranked or getting rated on Google search engines or Yahoo or Bing. And they have a sitemap. It generates sitemap will help search engines find different things on your site. So we want to install this. So we'll click on install now and then click on OK. And we want to activate plugin. Okay, and there it is there, and this is now activated. Now we don't have to do anything with it, anything more with it. So I'm going to do. We're going to look at pages here because we've noticed that we had a page on our here that was a sample. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of that sample page. We don't need that one there now. We're just going to throw that off in the trash. And now we want to add new page. And I'm just going to put in one page here. And for now we're going to call it Contact Me. And this is how your pages are set up here, where you put in what's on your page. This also will take HTML code. Anything that you want to put in for coding that you grab from someplace else, if you want pictures or if you want videos from YouTube and you want to put them in there, it all goes in this square box here. This is your title up here, and everything else goes in here. So here we type in what we want as well. So I'm just going to put in just something simple, and I'm just going to say is at my email, and then we would put email in there after. But for now, I'm just going to show you how this will show up here. And that's all we need to do there. Now we can go over here and we can do publish. And if we go and look over on our main blog here now, and we refresh this page, to click on home here. Now you notice also that I have Adrian Dorsey up here, my personal blog. And now we have a Contact Me page. And there's what I typed in to that Contact Me page. And also, I was going to mention also that all these pages and all the blogs, you can leave comments on the posts here. So I'll show you where, if you want to leave comments, I'll show you where to activate that, depending on if you want them on the pages or not. Okay. I clicked on all pages here. Now, if you have a whole bunch of pages, you're going to have pages all in a list here. And this would be your page here. This is where you edit. Now, this is where this is where I typed in what we had on. See, that's what I put in there. Okay. Now, Let's go back to all pages, and beside the edit there's quick edit. If you click on quick edit, this is where you can also check off or off here where it says to allow. And on a contact page, you've already got a contact. He'll put his email address in there, and so we don't really need any there. So just going to update that here for him for now. So that's how you would make a page. Over here on your page, click on the page again here, and what's happened is the comment box has gone away, but your information is still there. Okay, let's go back and do on the posts, and I'll show you how add a new post. Okay, you've got one post on there now, hello world. We don't need that one, so let's get rid of that one. And we then also want to add new post. Sometimes if my video that I'm recording this with here, the sound does not keep up picture, and if that's happening again on this, just bear with me. So here I'm going to put in here what would be, you put in your post title up here, which would be, in this case, I'm going to put in welcome to my blog. And down here, this is like a word processor down here. You can make bold, you can center, bullets, word spell check. There's also this little button here, which brings in a whole bunch of more things in. It's just like a full word processor. You can do all sorts of things with this. Welcome to my blog. Okay. Okay, I'll just show you what I mean here by that, because if we do, say we highlight that, and then we can do, say, heading number 1. And see, that makes that bigger. Or we can center that. We can also make it bold. We can also italicize it. Okay, and then we can also change color. Okay, and so you can just play around with once you're in there, and once you're building your website, then this will be where you would do all your editing and posting your articles. So I'm just going to click on publish here for now. Usually takes a minute to get that all set up there. We're going to go back to the website. I'm going to click on the home page. All your articles will always show up on your home page. The writings we put in there, our post was made, welcome to my blog, and that's what we put in there. Now, one thing I also wanted to show you is when you're doing blog posts, if you have say categories that you are wanting to put your posts under certain categories, maybe some under a certain niche of your business, or a certain whether it be personal or whatever, you can categorize all your posts under different categories. And I'm just going to walk you through this because you might be wanting to change this later. Where it says slug here, this is by default, it's automatic. It automatically puts in there what you have in the name category. So for now, I'm just going to write personal in there and leave that blank, and I'm going to update that. So this is what happened. Now you see it changed the name to personal. So now when you do any blog posts and you're over here in the blog posts, you got all them here. But what you can do is when you go to edit your blog, over here on the right hand side, you will see the list here, a list of all your categories. Also, for optimization on your for the search engines, you also want to put tags in to your posts, and this is kind of like the categories, but it's also for keywords of whatever you're wanting to get ranked for on the search engines. Your post tags also help for that. Okay, just a little bit of information there for you. I think that's about what we need to know to get started. The rest will come in time. And one thing that what you want to do in here is you want to put a theme in that you like. If you like this theme by default, this is a default theme here. There's two default themes that are automatic here. One is 20 and the current theme, which is 2011. That's one of the brand new ones that they have here. But if you want to go and find some themes that WordPress has, you can go into install themes, go up here and do a search for any theme. In fact, I'm just going to try one here if I can think of a name here. Can't think of a name right now because what I've used is I've used the default theme on here for my blog when I got started. So anyway, let's try that. We'll just search for the one that's not active here and see what we can come up with. T10 and then do search. I'm just looking for a name that I could use, that's all. Okay, so this is what shows up here now then. You're going to have a whole bunch of themes here that will show up. And actually, and if you go out on WordPress, here's some more themes up here. It's got, now these ones are readily available. If you want to have customized themes that you want to set up, if you want a particular thing, you can't find anything here and you want a particular layout of your, you can also go to wordpress.com and on their website, and they have hundreds of themes in there that you can go and check out. Okay, so remember all these pictures, alt pictures here, so it's only the layout that you're really setting up here. Although you can get your backgrounds will also remain, but your posts of course will change. Okay, that's my video, and I hope that helps a little bit. That's going to get my son here ready to start putting some posts on his blog site, and then he can have fun with that for himself. Okay, my name is Robert Dorsey, and if you want to contact me, my email address is robert@workwithdorsey.com, and if there's anything I can help you with, feel free to drop me a line and ask me any questions that you would like. And so that's it for now then, and I thank you very much.